Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Everybody's doing well. Okay, the big storm just came through. As you can see, the creek is absolutely full and running. They're expecting, or we're expecting, 40 to 50 mile an hour winds all day long. And it's been gusting pretty hard too. I had to come out here this morning just to make sure everything was secure, nothing's blown over, flooded, whatever. And sure enough, the property's fine, but we're not past the worst part of it, which is the actual wind. Boy, it's gusting too, big time. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, big storm hit last night. All of southeast, got hammered. We have a couple counties, Johnson County, Robinson County, all in the south and southeast of the state of North Carolina, that got hammered during Matthew. When I did a video about prepping, anything can happen. You got to be prepared for any situation. I'm not kidding. Mother Nature is the biggest force out there. She will reach out and touch everybody. They were talking in Atlanta that they closed the airports. All along the eastern seaboard in the south is being affected by this storm. People have died already. So you don't have to have a war, an EMT, a nuclear strike, anything. All you have to do is have Mother Nature stick her ugly little head up every now and then, oh boy, hold on to your damn pants, because she can cause property damage. All the tornadoes that hit across the Central Plains. Come on. Why do you think prepping is so important? The people from Matthew, the storm that came in months ago, these people are still homeless. They can't even go into their counties or their homes. There's just no infrastructure. It's all gone. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Being prepared has nothing to do with going to war. It has everything to do with Mother Nature. Mother Nature is the biggest threat that we have. She can be good and she can be bad. But on a positive note, I got tons of water. All my water containers, the tower's full, everything's full. And also too, all the grass I planted out here 2 months ago is growing in from this big field that I cleared. So I'm getting a lot of growth out of it. See, look how everything's greening in all the way up on top of the hill. Everything I cleared out is all starting to green in. Plus, guess what? My corn is growing in the field. I went out there this morning and sure enough, sprigs are everywhere, or sprouts are everywhere. Let's go take a look. And also across the street, there's a couple wild dogs, 3 dogs running around like crazy too. It's stirring up the neighbors' dogs. So bear with me, let's get out of here. Take you up to the cornfield. And see, this is the other field that I cleared. Look how green it's starting to become. Nice. like I said, corn is growing. And I planted this 9 days ago, okay? And I can already see the small sprigs are coming up. And there they are. See? And they're everywhere. See? Nice. All along here, all corn. See, it's all coming up. And here's actually a nice shoot right there. So, I got 3 rows of corn, plus all the rest of it. Nothing's come up yet. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. Everything is wet. I mean, soaking wet, which is good. I'd rather have these conditions than a drought. I came up here a couple of days ago and cut all the grass and cut the field, pretty much cut everything. Everything is looking beautiful. Nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something else too. When I was putting up that other section to the fence, I was indicating that I wanted to cut my way through the woods. So I spent a few extra hours doing that. And here's some of the results. Hopefully nobody has received any damage. If you guys live in the southeast from this storm. But I know there's a lot of you that have power outages. And that's the big thing, the wind will knock down trees and knock out your power. And depending on how fast the energy companies can respond to that, you guys could be out of power for a while. Hopefully you got backup generators. But anyway, let me show you what I've been doing. I cleared a big section in here, but I couldn't, like I said, see the fence. So now I have. Now I got a trail cut through here, pretty decent sized trail. And I'm in here thinning this outer edge out. And everything cut. Just throwing it off to the side, but there we go. Now I got a straight line to the fence. I still got a lot of crap to cut here, but that's all in time. Now, I got a straight line right through there so I can bring the fence right into here and run it into this, and block in this whole field right in through here. So there we go. And there she is. Fence is right there. And I got some rough terrain, but that's okay. I'd rather have that and have it fenced in than not have it fenced in at all. So there you go. More work. Thanks for all the response I got on the video yesterday. Pools, decks, cleaning, pool get-readies, springtime get-readies, pools, decks, and patios. The one thing I want to mention to you guys about this whole transition of trying to move out here is that there's a lot of stuff that's got to get done. I've got to build so many things because, in reality, this is a working farm. This is going to be a farm. So for me to actually stay up here, and I've had a lot of you guys comment on this fact, with solar and all the other things, putting a septic tank, all these different things. The one thing that I want to try to do is manipulate, but stay within the law, but I want to make sure that I try to stay off grid as much as possible. For the reason is because the advantages of paying out money to first build the infrastructure, putting in a septic I told you costs $10,000. And it's true, it costs $10,000. That's just one thing. The The power's easy enough. You know, just call them up and they'll put a box right up there on top of the compound, no big deal. But then everything starts going under permit. I don't want that. I got this place right now organized in a very simplistic way, legally. And I want to see how all this works in the next couple of years. So once I get through that part of it, and I understand when I come out here, there's certain things I've got to do, there's certain maintenance items I got to do, and I have enough infrastructure that I can put this whole package together and actually stay out here a little bit longer, more periods of time, you know, bigger blocks of time, come out here and stay, okay? That's the game plan. But as you can see, I still have a lot of woods to cut. I'm not worried about building anything back there. I'm more concerned about the compound. The compound is pretty much where I want to get everything accomplished. You know, I got a shop I want to build. I got another building I've got to put up just for extra storage, like feed, seed, you know, hay, things like that. I got to build a pole barn building to house my trailers so I can kind of get everything out of the weather. But the primary goal for the next 80 days is to put this field in motion and see how much produce I can get out of it. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna reap the benefits of this too. So, trying to cut down on cost of food. Always trying to save money. I suppose, excuse me, I suppose that's the main goal. Build it and then start saving money. Capitalizing on the investment and then have the investment in return bring me free food, or let's say a lot of food that I'll then not go to Walmart or Harris Teeter or Trader Joe's and go buy that same food that I buy all the time. And then have the infrastructure up here so cheap that I can start cutting way back on what power and stuff and services that I use in the city. And then all that will equate to the end of the month being cheaper. You know, because I told you already my bills are only $1,700 a month total. That's it. I want to get that down to $1,400. The only payment I got right now outside my townhome is that Kubota tractor behind me. I can pay cash for it right now. But the loan is at 0%. So it's basically free money. I just give them my $235 a month and it's no interest. So it's the same damn thing. Okay. I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to come up here. I definitely wanted to check the field to see how much rain we got up here, and we got a lot of rain. Oh my God. Let me show you this. The water tower was down, I'd say about maybe 20 gallons. It holds 300, okay? Now the rain lasted, 4 or 5 hours at the most. Man, is it full. I mean, bursting full. Look at that. No problem. And of course, that's full. So I got 355 gallons of water out here. Oh, pick up my top here. Can't lose that. Then I had to tarp up all my lumber. Get that out of the weather. That's all that 100-year-old hard pine under there. All right. Plus, make sure stuff wasn't blown over. But, you know, my lawn chairs always get blown over. They're not heavy enough, and I'm not going to nail them down. But, God, what a beautiful day. Just freaking windy. And I think for the next 4 or 5 days, boy, the wind's gusting. Next 4 or 5 days, the weather's going to be really great. We'll get no rain, but this is the exact rain we needed right here. And I'm glad for it. God's blessed this land, that's for sure. All right, guys, love you. You know what to do. Leave those thumbs up. Give me those comments. Send the link to your friend. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And I'll check you guys out on another video. Tom out of here in Eflin, North Carolina on a fantastic morning of the storm. Corn's growing.